Yo, what is good, guys? It's Sean back here again, and we're gonna be making a what if battle for Neji and Sasuke. Now, I wanted to make this battle because like these two are very similar. They were the aces on their team. They were mad cocky. They have special eyes, and we never really got to see them fight. And I thought it would be really cool to compare the two of them and see how their battles would air out because these are two of the best characters in all of Naruto. And yeah, I'm excited to see just how they stack up against each other because we never got to see them fight. So Neji is a very strong ninja. He has many different abilities that that aids him in his ninja battles. He has the Byakugan, which is a dojutsu of his that lets him see up to 15 meters in part one, and in part two he can go up to about 800 meters, which is ridiculous. He fights in the gentle fist style. He has the tri he has the trigram palms tri trigram palms. I don't know why I said it. He has his 8 palms, 16 palms, 32 palms, 64 palms, and in part two he can go up to 128 palms, which is very impressive. What these things do is because his Byakugan allows him to see the chakra network inside of people, he uses these palms to disable the chakra network, which in turn disables their ability to use their jutsu. He can also use rotation, which allows him to rotate really fast to deflect and block any jutsu that other people may or may not be able to throw at him. And it was said in part one that his defense was even greater than the defensive Gara, which was stated to be the ultimate defense, by the way. That shows you just how powerful the rotation is. He can use chakra points from all over his body, and this is important because he makes it very clear that chakra-based substances are stand no match against his gentle fist. So, if your uh, jutsu has like a very, how do I put this, specific point in which it had of a weakness, and he can be able to exploit it and disarm it, just like he did with Kidomaru's webs. Uh, he also has fire release, water release, and earth release. So Neji obviously makes up to be an incredible ninja, and he's also rather fast. People tend to underrate his speed, but he's able to keep up with a game Rock Lee, in which even Garo's sand armor wasn't able to keep up with, and he was able to do this easily. So obviously Neji is a very incredible ninja that should be able to pose a threat to Sasuke in their battle. Sasuke, on the other hand, is also a very skilled ninja in his own right. He also has the dojutsu of the Sharingan, which allows him to see others' movements and copy their movements. We can read them and react accordingly. He's very capable in taijutsu, as remarked by even Haku, who praised him for his quickness when he unlocked his Sharingan. Sasuke has trained his body to be as fast as Rock Lee's, which, as I said earlier, was able to give the ultimate defensive Gaara a run for its money. Besides taijutsu, Sasuke is also very versed in ninjutsu and has plenty of ninjutsu in his arsenal. Some of these include Chidori, which allows him to pretty much pierce anyone at hypersonic speeds. Well, not maybe not hypersonic, but he is incredibly fast. Uh, he is also able to use Fireball Jutsu, which lets him throw a giant fireball at his opponents. Uh, After fighting Orochimaru, he was bestowed with the Curse Mark, which amplifies his chakra further and allows him to tap into even deeper reserves of strength. Uh, his Sharingan have different stages. The first stage Sharingan allowed him to uh, fight evenly with Haku, or at the very least, allowed him to react to Haku's movements. And Haku was said to be very fast. Uh, the second version of the Sharingan was able to allow him to fight with Orochimaru, who was one of the Sannin. Granted, Orochimaru was holding back just to test his abilities, but he was very impressed. And like I said, Orochimaru is one of the Sannin, so to impress a Sannin at the age of 12 is very, very good. And he unlocked the third Tomo Sharingan while he was fighting Naruto at the valley at the end. And this allowed him to keep up with the movements of uh, one-tailed Naruto, who was going incredibly fast. So this shows just how well versed he is in using his Sharingan to his advantage. Shot, I'm not sure if I said this already, but Sasuke does have the release of fire and lightning, which explains his obviously affinity to use Fireball Jutsu and light and Chidori. Now, Sasuke is also incredibly smart and has been always been praised for his analytical skills, while maybe not on the level of Shikamaru or something like someone like that, but he's still a genius in his own right, just like Neji. So expect this to be a very smart but tactful and battle that will go down by very small margins. Before the verdict is in, I figured that this should be stated. We will only be comparing Neji and Sasuke from the Chunin exam finals to the Sasuke retrieval arc because it's pretty much all the other battles kind of are one-sided. Neji pre Chunin exam will be stomping the living daylight out of Sasuke. He's getting like Sasuke is gonna get bodied, no difficulty whatsoever. Likewise, Sasuke when he fights Neji in Naruto Shippuden, Neji's getting stomped too. So it kind of evens them out on 1-1 apiece, which is what is gonna get decided in this video. Like I said, older Sasuke versus older Neji, Sasuke is winning hands down. Younger Neji versus younger Sasuke, Sasuke is getting stomped. It's just the way it is. I didn't write the story, Kishimoto did, and that is what we're gonna be. And that's basically what it is, because Uchiha gotta be good at everything. So I figured I should just say this now. So if you're like, oh, you forgot to do that, no, there's just no point. So I would say that Neji and versus Sasuke in the Chunin exams, Neji would win by a very, very slim margin. I'm going to explain why. Okay, so the first thing to keep in mind is during this point in time, Sasuke is as strong, I mean, as fast as Rock Lee, but Neji's been used to fighting Rock Lee. And keep in mind, he's only as fast as base Rock Lee, not exactly, Gates Rock Lee. So he's as fast as Rock Lee, who Neji is used to fighting already, and he can't keep his speed up as long as Rock Lee can. So you have basically a less efficient version of Rock Lee with ninjutsu. That's basically what Neji is going to be going up against. Obviously he has good ninjutsu, but that's what he is, a less efficient Rock Lee with ninjutsu. So, so in terms of the taijutsu part, Neji isn't going to have too much of a problem keeping up with Sasuke in terms of his speed. Now, the other thing to keep in mind is, yeah, you could argue that Sasuke could use the Chidori to his advantage, but the thing about the Chidori is, especially at this point, he needs time to charge that up. Because remember, when he was fighting Gaara, he had to go all the way up to the wall, start his charge all the way from there, and just run down at such a rapid pace, and he's more or less going in a straight line in a linear fashion. Yeah, he was able to maneuver past some of Gaara's spikes, but I mean Gaara wasn't exactly trying to hit him, more so just to keep him at bay. So he's not going to be really going to be able to use Chidori in this fight because Neji is not going to give him the time he needs to uh to charge it, especially because he's gonna notice that Sasuke is putting too much chakra in his arm, and he's gonna realize, oh shit, this is probably an attack I don't wanna have to deal with. Now, could Neji stop Chidori? That's a conversation for a different day. I really don't know, but it really doesn't matter because, like I said, Sasuke is not gonna be able to get it off anyway. And I mean, his fireball jutsu is not exactly the most effective thing. It doesn't really do much in the grand scheme of things. Like obviously he's literally thrown a literal fireball at him, but Neji could easily just rotate that away. Now, don't get me wrong, Neji is not gonna just cakewalk this at all, but I don't see a scenario in which Sasuke just could outright beat him.